That's one of the few I haven't.
And here we go!
Oh, and we're off. Alright, they'll probably head down to A Link to the Past, because there's a lot more items, but there's still 2 items in Brinstar, I believe. If they choose to go check it, I doubt they will, though.
It's a gamble, you never know. You never know what they're going to have here, but we'll see. Let's see what both of our runners do here. Nice. Thankfully, we're all nice and synced up here, looking good. And yep, both our runners going right into Link to the Past. Let's see if any of them check Lake Hylia Island right off the bat, since it's right there.
They probably will. It
looks like they will.
E-Tank.
Probably not going to be seeing that picked up today.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, Osse's going to head to the Sanctuary. Wesker's going to head over to Link's house. We've got a small key and a piece of heart. So not much early on, but let's see what they decide to do. Wesker's going to head up to Uncle, it looks like. And Osse's going to do the normal high roll run here. We got a map check.
Right.
Ooh, green pendant at Hera, red pendant at Desert, crystal at Eastern.
Yeah. No moon pearl on Ped today, if I can talk.
It happens. All right, Osse's going to do the lumberjack check. And let's see what Wesker finds here at Uncle.
Ooh, gets a nice bomb there and gets some magic from the tree.
Got 10 arrows from Uncle. Ooh, Hoarder dropping big 20s. That's always nice to see. And fighter sword.
Ooh. Okay, I wonder if we'll see an immediate escape play. I would if I got a sword there.
It'd be tempting, that's for sure. I certainly wouldn't discourage the idea. Let's see what we've got at Lumberjack.
20
Just
rupees.
A big 20. Nah, I gotta be seeing that.
You know, we could see Morph Ball on Ped, though.
You're just really wanting to see something on pedestal, aren't you?
Of course.
Well, let's see what Osse finds here in the Lost Woods. Gonna get some more big 20s from those hoarders. He wants to save up that early money. Not a bad call, especially since he's probably gonna have to end up buying more bombs from the shop in Kakariko. And we got 10
right, that's in the Compromiser still. I was like, wait, I thought they took that out. And then it's like, oh, right, V29 version of the logic for this.
Exactly, yeah. Version 29 still has the upgrades in the item pool. Version 30 of the Link to the Past randomizer has removed those and made those purchasable items at the wishing well that you find where you would normally get those upgrades.
Oh my.
Look at all that money. Money.
Game being very generous with the money today.
We might be seeing an early Zora play depending on how soon we get either the flippers or the power gloves. That'll be interesting to see. But Osse101 will be the first one into Kakariko Village. Going to head straight to Blind's Hut, probably hoping for a triple bomb drop in one of the chests downstairs. So we'll see how that plays out here while Wesker working on his Lost Woods play. But let's keep our eyes on Osse here for a minute. Drops the bomb. Let's see what items we have here in Blind's Hut. We start off with missile pack.
The bottle. Nice for
Orb.
Heart container. Missiles, and we'll see what's at the back.
Not much so far. Probably gonna end up having to buy more bombs later to get the rest, to get the well and other things. There's an E-Tank, so wow. Blind's Hut not really paying out all that much.
Ooh, bush guard, ouch.
Ew, that brought his
half
way
a
down.
heart.
Yeah, he needs to be careful going forward. Does not want to die on the way to Kakariko. That would not end well. And he's going to head down because he wants to get to the well later. Checks the bottle vendor, gets a 5-arrow upgrade.
Oh, right. Bombs.
He's wanting to get more bombs. But he did get a bottle earlier, so he's going to go ahead and check Sick Kid.
Who has 300 rupees.
We've already got
money.
Yeah, we've already got Zora money right out the gate.
That is very unusual for a Compromiser seat.
Calm it now, Zora's got some. There's your triple bombs. I got the feeling Zora's going to have something. When you get that much money this early, that usually tells you to go check Zora as soon as possible.
So, Shades, I would assume you know this, but then again, you know, assumptions, so I'll just go ahead and mention this. Money is actually not taken into account in the logic at all.
Oh, I'm not saying it is. That's not the point I'm trying to make there. I'm just saying when it's more of the fact that when you get that much money early on, it's telling you to check it. It's not the logic telling you to check it. It's just the game itself telling you, there might be something at Zora later. You know,
Also,
more often than not, when
kind of garbage today.
indeed, Kakariko very garbage here. Nothing in here.
Just a bottle, and that's about it.
That's more of the point I was trying to make earlier. Is like when you get that much money early on, and especially now that we're seeing this much garbage in Kakariko, that's just upping the odds that Zora's actually going to have something. May not be like it's going to be something big. Like I'm calling it right now. There could be something in Zora.
I mean, I'm kind of with chat. Usually I get baited when I get early money.
Well, we'll find out who's correct on this one.
Shades, how often do you play seeds anyway?
I don't. I told you this. I've said this before. I don't speedrun, and I don't play these guys. But with how many races I've commentated over the last couple of years, you kind of learn patterns. You kind of see certain clues. And that's one of them I have seen. Let's see what we have here in the library here on Osse's side. Finds a heart piece. Not much. We're going to skip that.
So we're just going to do the race game blind. Not a bad idea in the Randomizer. Because there's often something at least nice there.
In this case, I think in general it's good to just go ahead and do the race game instead of just checking it first, because if there's nothing there, then great, but if there's something there, you're going to have to go back for it, and that just wastes more time. But on the other hand,
supers!
That, in this case, early supers, all things considered, yeah, that's actually not a bad call. Get those supers early, because you never know when you're going to get another pack, and you need supers a lot, especially if you don't get charge beam.
Let's see. Gonna do a South Shore check. I kind of like this play. This is usually what I do. I do Link's House and Sanctuary, and sometimes Uncle, and then I do CAC, and then I do the South Shore.
Yeah, this is the standard route here, I would say. More often than not, that's what you normally do, is you do Link's House and or Sanctuary, you do the Lumberjack, Lost Woods, got a big 20 in the chest and the dam. And then yeah, you go around the map there, kind of. That tends to be the standard route. Unless you feel like there's a good gamble about doing something else, that's usually what you're going to do.
Yep. Also, just something to kind of think on about Zora, because you're saying that it's probably got something. That's not in logic until we get Flippers or a glove.
Now I got a missile pack there from the Drain Dam, so you are correct about that. We do need to make sure if we get it. Oh, here's a trick we don't. Here's something I'll say about Osse going great to Agina. Yeah, Osse doing the early Agina cave play. Now this is outside the normal run, but considering how hard it is to get to Agina's cave anyway, I honestly don't see the fault in this plan. Like this is something that if there's something
gonna check the ledge too.
Yeah, gonna do the ledge check just to be safe. Get to see the super missile pack up there. But yes, getting this play early might actually work out, because if there's something there, this is going to give him an early advantage that I don't think Wester's going to take advantage of. However, if there's nothing there, it's not going to be that big of a time loss. It'll be a small one, but it can be easily made up. So honestly, I think I liked this play.
Ranger of Void. No, there was a sword in the chest by Uncle, but that's about it. We found a bottle.
Oh, and Osse's gamble paid off big. We've got early morph ball.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Open mouth, insert foot.
Now you see why I said that play, it was a gamble, but it was a small one, but it paid off huge, because who knows when Wesker will go check that Agina's cave. This is going to give Osse a huge advantage early on. That is really good on Osse.
I know the whole idea of doing South Shore, but if I'm Osse right now, and I just made a huge play that paid off, I would follow that huge play.
I would agree with that. I would say at least finish up your normal Sphere Zero run. And I wouldn't even consider going in like Eastern. Just go straight into Super Metroid. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's the Power Glove. Power Glove and Mini Moldorm Cave.
Oh,
there's a
and
Master Sword and a Spring Ball. Woo-hoo-hoo. Mini Moldorm Cave paying out nice today.
Mini Moldorm Cave is the new hype cave, I'm telling you.
No, that's not the thing. No, I've seen Paradox Cave is always the new hype cave, and I've seen a run. I saw a run in Link to the Past Randomizer where Paradox Cave paid out huge. All 5 chests upstairs had big items.
I actually find that usually Mini Moldorm Cave pays off more than Paradox, but yeah, well, kind of depends on the version of the logic too. It seems to change each time.
Oh, so does every run change based on the logic and based on the version. Ooh,
Wesker needs to be careful here.
He got up there, so he's good to go. Let's see if it pays off. Whatever he's gonna get, Osse's likely gonna get here soon if he watches the other crab. Just a 5-bomb upgrade. But yeah,
These crabs always make me nervous.
Well, you do 2 hearts of damage per hit with green mail, so yeah, you definitely want to be careful with that. But at this point, I think the plan for Osse, if he doesn't do Uncle, go straight into Super Metroid. He's got what he needs early on.
So I actually have a question for you, Shades. I'm not sure if you know this, and maybe chat knows. So in the A Link to the Past randomizer, a bug has been discovered that Aga, yes, is in logic, but the seed will never make Aga required until you get the cape. Is that the case in Combomizer?
I'm not 100% sure. That is a detail. I've never even heard of this bug, so I could not honestly tell you. It's very
recently found.
Well, chat's saying it's not. Some people in the chat are saying it's not in the combo rando, so I guess that's a version 30 logic problem.
Probably.
And I'm pretty sure, that the rando devs are probably going to be working on that very quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just was wondering if that was both or just a V30 thing.
Alright, meanwhile, Wesker... Oh, actually, Osse going into the dark sewers here. Now, this is a sequence break, but it could pay off again. While Wesker heading over to the Sarhassala's closet. Gonna be checking out what's in there.
LJMN, you actually always need a sword, because there's a curtain right before you go to fight Aga. That you plasma.
Ooh, plasma beam in Sarhassala's closet. Oh man, what are you hiding?
Yeah, no, it was actually really rather sad this one time. I was watching a tournament match and somebody made it all the way up to the tower. And then realized right as he went to slash the curtain, he's like, wait, I don't have anything to slash the curtain with.
Alright, so Wesker now going to make the play into Eastern Palace here, and it looks like Osse's going to be going into the Eastern play as well, so he's going to start his Super Metroid 1 with Plasma Beam. That's going to really help him out. That's a big amount of damage early on. We'll see how that plays out.
Thunder Twitch, no. Kane does not affect the barrier.
Yeah,
to my knowledge, anyway.
No, you cannot use the Can of Burner to bypass the barrier in Aga Tower. You have to have either a Master Sword to destroy it or a Cape to bypass it. That is the general...
You thought so. Although it'd be funny if it just was, like, discovered one day that, you know, hey, nobody just, like, even thought to look at this and, hey, it actually works.
I'd be honestly shocked. I'm sure...
You'd be surprised. I have been a speedrunner long enough, and I have seen that so many times where people are just like, that's a thing? It's like, yeah, you didn't know? Also, what was the second chest to Eastern?
Just a compass. He has not found any items yet. So if right now, the run is, he's found the big key in the compass. If he finds the map, then there's an item on Armos. So he won't be able to check everything. But if he finds all 3 items in these last 3 chests, the chest coming up, the big chest, and the big key chest, then he knows that Armos doesn't have anything. Though it doesn't really matter because this is a crystal dungeon. They will be coming back here eventually. So it's not a big deal if it's not. There, Ice Beam! Woohoo, boy!
I was gonna say, what's the hint tile say, and then it's like, oh.
It's version 29. Hint tiles don't exist in this version. Let's see what the big chest has
so
got
hard
for
to
us
switch
here.
back
Oh,
to Gray and
single
Rupee. Boo. Also, I think that's a vanilla compass location, just completely off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that interesting. Just kind of funny.
It's the little things in life.
Exactly.
And once again, Wesker in the dark rooms here in Eastern Palace. Now, this is, again, a sequence break, so we do not have the lamp at this time.
Ooh,
but
please, Wesker, be careful. Thank you.
He is playing reckless here today.
Yeah, that's a good point. No front of escape check yet.
Which is surprising because both of them technically have a sword since they both went to Mini Moldorn Cave. Oh, let's see what's in the chest. There's the map right at the end.
The last item.
Armos indeed has the last item, so there is what we're gonna have going on with that. Now, let's see what Wesker's is next, because again, he has not been to Gina's Cave. That is where the Morph Ball is, but it looks like he's not going that way. This is what I suspected was gonna happen. Him without checking Gina's Cave, he's gonna miss that Morph Ball. That's gonna cost him time, because that's one of those places that most runners don't check very quickly. So this is gonna give Osse an advantage.
Where he's going?
Maybe really don't know.
Farm rupees, but he's got more than enough, so no?
No, he's going the long way around. He's going to Zora.
Ah, the old way.
Yep. Well, he doesn't have really any quick way to get to Zora. That really was the fastest way to get there.
You know, I saw something weird the other day, and I assume it's minor, but then again, I don't know major versus minor well enough to say for sure. I had never seen this before. They, like, bombed themselves, and died and revived to just put them in this falling state, and then they used that to water walk.
That is a minor glitch. I have seen that before. That is a trick I have seen. It's very tricky to do. You got to be very good with it, but it is possible to have a fairy, kill yourself over the water, and then revive yourself with a fairy to set up a water walk.
No, not over the water, like over a pit.
Oh, okay. Now that I'm not sure. I know you can do that over the water, and you can do a water walking trick that way. But as far as over a pit, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I remember because the old man was like walking around in the falling animation.
Weird. All right. Well, in the meantime, we're up to
jumped down off a ledge and had the water walk.
All right, now I didn't see anything of value on the Zora ledge itself, so let's see what the old fish has got for us here. Let's see which one of us was right earlier. Is it life lesson, love lesson, or value?
I'm gonna say life lesson.
Yeah, it's a life lesson. I am now eating my words from earlier. It was indeed a life lesson. Meanwhile, we were talking about the front of escape. That is exactly what Osse is doing right now. He is heading to the front. We're going to find out there's 3 items left in play as far as I know. I know he got the chest in the dark sewers, but I don't think I couldn't see what it was. Meanwhile, ooh, Wesker, he does not know where that morph ball is. He's making the gamble on going into
Supers.
Yep. But Wesker going into Super Metroid.
Nice to have. Well, it's not, just because he doesn't have morph ball doesn't mean there won't be something good here.
That is true. There is a chance, but if he wants to progress anywhere in Super Metroid right now, his best bet is to hope to find something like Speed Booster or Screw Attack downstairs. If there's one of those, he could progress a little further and check a few things. But again,
do you
without
really
that
want
morph ball,
him to have access to that, though? Because Oh!
What was that?
Nice! Flippers!
Oh, flippers. Nice call there by Osse. He is just making all the right plays right now.
Okay, what is Zelda hiding from us today?
Well, we'll kill this Chain Guard Knight and find out. Meanwhile, we're going to see what Wesker's going to find in over at Vanilla Morph Ball.
Just missiles.
Just a missile pack. And 300 rupees.
Alright, so I think that might be all that's left in... Oh wait, Waterfall Cave. Did we see what Zora Ledge was?
Oh! Wesker finding high Titan's mids in the ceiling. He's going to have to find a way to get up there, but oh, that is huge!
I don't think that this... Well, actually, it might be with Spring Ball. Does anybody know if that's in logic?
According to my map, it is.
Probably with Spring Ball and Morph Ball.
But for Wesker, it's out of logic. But let's see what the hobo's got for us here. Power bombs! We've been needing those. Now, getting those Titans mids actually worries me for Wesker. Because the thing of it is...
Also, sorry.
The thing of it is, without the... Oh, it's in logic with Ice Beam. Fair enough. Thank you, Ancient Gamer. But him getting that Titan's Mitts is actually concerning me because that's going to keep him away from Agina's Cave even longer. The longer he stays away from Agina's Cave, the harder, the more trouble he's going to run into. But let's see what Osse finds in the Waterfall of Wishing here. 10 arrows and missile pack.
Gonna see what the fairy has, so.
Yep, you throw a bottle into the fairy, into the water, into the well. She will fill it with a random item. It could be a fairy, it could be a bee, or it could be a potion. It's green potion today.
Not bad to have. And no, the deep boost is not in logic in the normal mode. Heart container and gonna get his life lesson from Zora.
Wesker now gonna do his front of the escape. He's gonna get his flippers here pretty soon. But I suspect at this point, Osse knows he's got to go to Super Metroid. He's got Ice Beam, he's got Plasma, he's got Morph Ball, he's got Power Bombs.
You know though, what does Mitts actually open up right now?
Not much, admittedly. But if he finds anything else later on, that
but I'm just wondering where our next progression is.
It has to be Super Metroid, and I think.
Oh, because he couldn't check Moon Pearl locations. Wesker couldn't.
Exactly.
Or not Moon Pearl, Morph Ball, sorry.
Exactly. So yeah, Osse's got a lot more he can check here going in with that Morph Ball in play. And having a Power Bomb means he's also going to be able to check out most of it. He's going to head over to Bomb Chorizo first. We're going to see what's...
Yep. So, a fun little thing for anybody in chat who doesn't know, this thing will only activate if you have Morph Ball bombs.
Yeah, and since we don't have them, Missile Pack, that means that Bomb Chorizo is just going to stay there for the rest of the game. He's not going anywhere.
Yep. There's Wesker's flippers.
That's going to delay him a little bit longer into getting that Morph Ball, since he's going to be checking those the Hobo and Waterfall later, but probably before he goes any further. And it looks like next stop for Osse is going to be Omega Missiles. And more vanilla missiles.
You apparently know this game better than I do, because I don't know what's where in vanilla.
As I just said, that room is called Omega Missiles because that's like the last missile pack you would get in a 100% run.
Really? That seems like a strange last location.
Well, it's because you'd be coming back up from other areas. Again, it depends on the routing, but let's head over to Let's check out Terminator here. Should be an
Ooh.
item here at the bottom. Just a piece of.
Osse showing off a little there.
Indeed. He's going to check the end of Gauntlet here. There's a couple items here he might be able to pick up if there's anything of value, or at least check to see what they are, so if he needs to come back up here for Gauntlet later.
Little, just missiles and rupees.
Yeah, probably won't be seeing those. But that also means he knows he won't have to go through the full Gauntlet to get those. He can just focus on the first item in Gauntlet and get that if it's anything of value.
Why would it be called dental missiles? Okay.
That one's a new one for me. Oh. I get it. I get it.
Oh my goodness, that's just... Nice mock ball.
Very nice mock ball indeed. Now that's also a sequence break. You're not technically supposed to be able to do that.
Bombos!
Ooh, bombos! And 5 bomb upgrade.
And rupees. Bombos, though, is pretty nice.
Absolutely. And in the mock ball supers, we got a big 20. And we're going to skip that piece of heart because we don't need that. We'll get enough heart containers eventually, I'm sure. And I believe his next stop will probably be the Etikun room.
You know, honestly, my favorite way to do Gauntlet in Elites the Past is just bombos everything. E-tank.
Ooh, E-tank. Can always use a little extra health early on. Not bad. And a big 20. Not finding much here early on here in Green Brinstar. And Wesker is now finally making the play to Agina's cave. He's going to finally realize that he should have been here a lot sooner.
Yep. Also, those nice damage boosts by Osse.
Some very impressive wall jumping there as well. Checks the back here, finds another missile pack. Man, we got a lot of missiles here.
Oh my, Wesker bombing Agina's other wall. Also, the poor little fireflies.
Wesker finally has his morph ball. He's going to reset right back into Super Metroid now that he knows what he needs to do from here. Osse now heading into Pink Brinstar. See what we find hiding around here. Oh god, Despair Anthem. We do not need that from GDQ.
50 rupees. Orb.
Oh god.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you. For the sake of all of our sanities, thank you.
I had to do it once.
Yep. Heart piece there. Oh, Wesker going to be doing the early Death Mountain run. I think he knows Osse's probably already got the morph ball and is checking all this, so he's taking a gamble on taking a different route.
Ooh, supers.
More
Yeah,
supers
nice
early
to
on.
have, but not exactly progression.
Yep, and he's deciding he's going
are
to wait on check and charge, meaning he's going to stock up on some power bombs. Gonna check Wave Gate room. So you're gonna have to go for the gate glitch here. Now this is again sequence break.
It's at first try.
Old man dropping off a missile pack. Ooh,
High
high jump. Nice find.
Don't forget, out of logic though.
True, but it's not exactly a progression item. It's just a nice little movement item, so that's not really a big gain from that.
True. Alright, let us see what is at Spore skip.
Yep, Spore Spawn Supers here. Nothing on Spectacle Rock. And
Super!
just Super Reserve.
Vanilla Supers.
Vanilla supers. And in vanilla game, that is the first set of supers you would normally get. Let's see what we have here over here in high jump room for Wesker. Finds a red meringue. Not bad. Not going to be picking that up, though.
And heart container at the top.
Let's see what's in the high jump room itself. Got to blast open the gates and finds power bombs.
Man, I'm forced to wonder where the progression is, though.
Well, we still got a couple rooms left to check here in Pink Brinstar. We still have a charge beam to look for, and there's still some stuff on the way. We never checked the behind morph ball spot. I think Osse's trying to farm for some power bombs because he's running dangerously low. There he goes. He's got one. He wants to get a couple more if he can. These guys are just not giving up the ghost. And a charge beam, we find screw attack.
Nice.
Again, not a progression item, but certainly not unwelcome, especially this early on. That's going to make killing some of the enemies a lot easier. Looks like he's going to skip the entrance to the back of Blue Brinstar, gets the heart container in Green Hill Zone. Meanwhile, Wesker heading over to Kraid's lair. And he just finds a 5-bomb upgrade on the way. So it looks like Wesker's going to be the first of our runners to take on the Kraid here. Will he take him to the prom, or will he reject him with a quick kill?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine he won't take him to the prom just because, you know, I don't know if I'd want to go out to the prom with
Ossie farming up some power bombs there on the way to X-Ray. Let's see. And he is rejected. Nicely done. Wesker getting the quick kill there on Kraid. Let's see what he was guarding here.
Bottle.
Another B-Torp.
Ooh. That kind of hurts.
Ossie now going to check gravity, or no, Spazer. Why did I say gravity? Spazer. And he finds another missile pack. Still haven't found much. Another missile pack at Kraid E-Tank. Now Ossie's going to go straight to Kraid. Not even going to check the high jump room. And not much there, so he's not really missing much doing so. Oh, actually, he might have changed his mind. He was like, wait a minute, I need to... I'm looking at two different screens here. I blank.
It's fine, Shades. Just 5-bomb capacity.
Yeah, we saw that earlier on Wesker's screen. Pretty much right now, everything we're seeing right now is stuff we've already seen.
So, chat, where does everyone think the next progression will be?
Honestly, looking at my tracker right now, we've got two major locations. We still got a lot of Blue Brinstar that wasn't checked because Wesker could only check a couple of places. But there's also Wreck Ship. Wreck Ship is in Logic. That might be where we find something.
Would certainly be... Ooh.
And Ossie's going to the prom. Ossie is taking Kraid to the prom.
Gets him down fairly quickly, though, after.
Indeed.
So are blue gate glitches or regular gate glitches in logic and normal?
No, no gate glitches are in logic and normal mode. However, this particular gate glitch really wouldn't be a sequence break since he could go the other way around. It's just faster, so not really a big deal there.
Also, heart container. Yeah.
Again, we saw that earlier. The big question is, will Wesker go over to Blue Brinstar? It's a bit of a tricky jump. Nope, he's not going for it. I'm gonna say it's a tricky jump for Wesker because he has not gotten the high jump boots out of the wave gate room. Answer question in chat. Suitless Meridian is not required in normal logic, nor are hell runs in Norfair. However, in hard mode logic, yes, those could both be required.
Yeah. Hard mode's so much fun to watch. Just to, like, plot all the horrible things you can do to the runners.
I believe also CWJ is also the continuous wall jump to get into wreck ship is also considered in logic for a hard mode. Not a fun idea. If you've ever seen the CWJ, it is a nightmare play to make.
Yeah, we are out of locations in A Link to the Past, unless we find boots. I want to say boots is the only thing that would open something in A Link to the Past aside from Moon Pearl.
Yeah, Moon Pearl's the big one, especially since we know where Titan's Mints are. If we find the Moon Pearl anywhere, and we get those Titan's Mints out of Blue Brinstar, then yeah, that is gonna open up a lot.
No lamp yet, mind of me. Unless I missed the lamp.
No, we have not seen the lamp yet.
So need either lamp or flute to put that in logic. Book's a good point, but no mountain access at the moment in logic. Oh! Right, we can go through Super Metroid to get there. Duh, I forgot that was a thing. I'm smart.
S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Ooh, Dead Rock blocked.
This is why I call the Dead Rocks the unofficial mascot of the Link to the Past Randomizer. They are the trolliest enemies in the game. I consider them bigger trolls than Trolldorm.
Oh my. Yeah. What is Osse doing throwing the boomerang?
He's just messing around, probably.
Hurt piece. Yeah, but that's fairly precise mind to me, I believe. Like, you have to be pretty quick about that.
Alright, Osse gonna reload.
Powder or Quake works on them.
Yeah, but only when they're not transformed. If they're already stone form, that doesn't work. Oh, look at this. Osse going for the hard route into Gauntlet. Again, this is not in logic. This is never required, but very impressive work. And who knows, maybe that Gauntlet will have something. Possibly another movement item?
Wouldn't it be in logic with Screw Attack?
No. Because here's the thing, I have my own tracker up to keep track of what locations are available. Screw Attack is active, but it does not count it in logic, and just a missile pack up there.
Hmm.
Now, if you had Space Jump, then it would be in logic. Looks like he's gonna head over towards Wreck Ship. Might make a stop over at Red Tower. We'll have to see. Yeah, Speed Booster also would count for Gauntlet access. I did forget that, but I was just talking in terms of jumping. Blue mail on the moat. Always nice to see.
Oh my, gonna go for CW. Ooh, misses it.
This
is not
CWJ.
easy.
But he gets it!
Nice job.
That's the continuous wall jump right there. Probably one of the most difficult tricks in the game. And he just made it look easy. And he gets 10 arrows.
10 arrows.
Got to time his jumps across these platforms carefully, though. Now, I'm willing to bet Wesker might go for Blue Brinstar first, and even though he's already checked a couple of locations there, there's still a lot of potential items down there, and he might find something that Osse is left behind. We already know he's left behind the Titans mids, but who knows what else is waiting down there as Osse now enters Wreck Ship.
Gonna go face Fantoon probably after checking a couple items.
Check this one item location, just finds a piece of heart there in the useless spike room.
Yep.
Wesker heading over to Omega Missiles. We already saw earlier, just has vanilla missiles there. Now it's time for Fantoon here for Osse101. Got about 400 health. He should be in good shape.
Oh man, you could give me like the full amount of E-tanks and I'd still probably die to Fantoon.
Yeah, I'd probably beat him with this. He's got Plasma Beam to take out those fireballs. He's got a good complement of regular missiles. I think he'll be fine.
Confession, the only time I really played Super Metroid at all, I had a cheat code on for infinite health.
Super missiles at old Mother Brain there for Wesker. And like I thought, he is going to go check Blue Brinstar. There's still quite a few items over in that direction, so we've got 5 items left in play there. And nice fast kill there for Osse.
You know, perhaps this will seem dumb, but I can never seem to tell the difference between when someone kills him or when they're like one shot short and end up putting him in the phase before he starts. Like, I can't tell before he starts, like, doing his attack.
I think a lot of people just time it better. These runners know the timing of that. They know how much damage they've done and can pretty much get an accurate guess as to where they've got left. That would be my assumption on that.
I mean, I hear there's a certain color you look for, but I cannot for the life of me tell the difference.
Swagnet and Billy Mays room and a bloopy as well. So,
yep,
300 there.
Rupees. Yep, sorry.
Yep. So Billy Mays' room not paying off there. I mean, SwagNet's nice and all, don't get me wrong. I had nothing against SwagNet, but it's not progression. Big 20 on the other side there. Now, for him, I think the next call is going to be the infamous Spiky Room of Death. It's going to do a safety save quickly.
Ooh, we're getting a blue Brin check.
And just another 50 rupees. So Blue Brin was complete. Aside from those Titans bits, not much in Blue Brinstar. I mean, Titan bits are good, but that's all he's getting.
Man, though, we're still locked out of any progression.
That means there has to be something either here in Rick's ship or Red Tower, because there's still those 3 items in Red Tower we have not picked up.
It's a fair point. Although, to be fair, I don't even... Ooh, careful.
Osse took quite a couple number of hits on those spikes there. That is why this is called Spiky Room of Death. You gotta be very careful. Those spikes can do a lot of damage. He has to hope. He actually wants to hope at this point there's nothing in here, because otherwise he's gonna have to try to come back without dying and losing that item.
Oh.
Oh, and he's lucky there's 10 arrows there, so that is not going to be a problem for him.
Man, we are quickly running out of locations.
Yeah, we are, but Wesker now over in Red Tower, so he's going to check a few items that Osse passed up. Osse will probably grab, whatever is here, Osse will probably grab once he's done at Rick's ship, so this is not really a big time loss or gain for either runner. But let's see if this helps. First item he finds, just a triple bomb and missile pack. Nothing. But that Osse's now in the attic. The trick to this room is to kill all the enemies in the room and then open up both doors before going in either one. Because if you don't open the door and you go into one, when you come back out, you have to kill the enemies again. But if you open both doors first, the other door will stay unlocked and be able to be opened before you go in after you're done. So that's usually the fast way of doing it.
Okay, gonna shake fake flower, as I like to call it.
That's definitely what it's called, just a heart piece. So whatever we're looking for, it has to be in Rick's ship. And morph ball bombs.
Okay, that puts some things in logic, like IBJ.
That puts one item in logic.
Okay.
Alright, so you gotta check this other room, or check over here to see what this item is. Just 10 arrows, not gonna be picking that up.
You know, let's see what the ceiling item is here.
Gotta do some careful jumping strats since there's really no easy way to get up here.
Did IBJ it always? Also, what's KS1? Oh, gravity!
Oh, gravity and item in the sky! Oh, that is necessary as all get out. He has to get that. Well, we were looking for progression. We just found it.
Indeed. Wow. That's amazing. Alright. There's his gravity suit.
I did not see what the other item was over there.
Oh, you know, Ranger Void has a good point. Osse still hasn't found his mitts.
That will delay him. Okay. Alright, so just some rupees over there, but... Osse, now into the bowling room.
Serious business? No, it's not a big problem yet, but we'll need bits eventually. One of the things about A Link to the Past Randomizer is that in the regular, you know, standard and open seats, you 100% of the time need boots to get to Ganon's Tower. Oh, Fire Rod!
Fire Rod! Again, doesn't open much on its own. Let's see what he finds here. 300 rupees.
Nah, it's not progression yet, but oh, that is so nice to have for later.
Indeed. But that is pretty much it for Wreck Ship. So we did get some progression as we got Gravity Suit. That opens up Meridia. But outside of that, we didn't get much. That Fire Rod, though, once we get into the Dark World, that Fire Rod's going to be very useful. Now, my guess is Osse's going to do Red Tower real quick, and then he's going to use that and route himself over towards Meridia to get all the items there.
Yep.
So the question is, will he check Blue Bryn on the way and get those Titan's mitts?
He'll have to eventually, if he wants
Of course.
to complete the game.
Absolutely. But, again, just like with Wesker and the Morph Ball, the longer he takes getting those Titan's mitts, the more of a chance Wesker has to catch up. So, do not count Wesker out of this race yet, folks. Osse may have gotten a very early lead here, but it can easily change if one mistake is made. One wrong call.
I don't think that Osse really has an advantage at this point, seeing as they both check basically everything.
It's true to some extent, but the way I look at it is Osse got his Morph Ball early, so he had more time to explore Super Metroid where all the good items were, whereas Wesker wasted a lot of time in Link to the Past. So, and you can see just how much Osse's already done as a result of that. They've checked some locations, but because Osse got there sooner, he's doing it much faster. So, in a way, Osse does have at least a small lead.
So, yeah, I kind of say they balance each other out, because, yeah, that's true. But how long is it going to take Osse to check, you know, Titan's mitts?
That's why I say it's a small lead. I'm not saying he's got this race in the bag. It could easily change for that very reason. You're right on that. But
I mean, we're only
right now,
less than an hour in, so it's really too early to ever call a lead.
That's why I more say an advantage than a lead, because he made some good calls early on that worked out in his favor, and he's been able to run with that. But we'll see if he's able to capitalize on that advantage and make it a full lead. All right, 5 arrows on... Oh, what was that?
Nothing useful, I don't think. I didn't quite catch what it was, but it didn't look helpful.
I'll double check the restream because that was quick. Actually, that was silver arrows.
Was?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Alright. I'm not ignoring chat. Alright, what's Mama Turtle's item?
2 items in your Mama Turtle. We got one on the wall, one on the pedestal up here. Heart container up top.
Ooh,
Half
half
magic.
Always nice to have.
Yeah, and as Ranger Void points out, getting those silvers early is going to be helpful because as soon as he gets that bow, those silvers are going to really show their worth. Most of any bosses that are susceptible to the bow in Link to the Past are going to go down real quick here in Super Metro, or here now once they get it. And getting like half magic this early on when we haven't had any magic using items, that's going to be really helpful. It's going to save them a lot of magic for later bosses. Stuff like Mothula and Trinex are going to become pretty much easy now. So that works out really well. Osse now using Gravity Glitch. If you start a jump and then turn off your gravity suit, you'll gain a lot of extra height because of the way the water physics work here in Super Metroid. So that makes it a lot easier to traverse certain areas as he heads over into Yellow Meridia.
You know, I think that's the one I struggled with because my Zelda muscle memory is like click 2 buttons as close to the same time as possible.
Wesker finding out what's over there at Spiky Room of Death. Osse getting a bloomerang over in Watering Hole. Now, unfortunately, Osse, unless he goes for Ice Glitch, will not be able to check the the one area in Aqueduct that won't requires a speed booster. Though, given his skills, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the Ice Glitch and checks those 2 items. And if he does, that could give him something if there's anything there. But he will be able to check the Sand Pits, which are the last 2 items in the logic to check here in Meridia.
Those Sand Pits, though.
And it looks like he's going for the Ice Glitch.
I'm assuming this is not in logic?
No, because this is a sequence break. What he's going to do is he's going to... Oh! I've never seen it that way before. Yeah, I've seen them freeze the snail and with the ice beam and use that to get up there. Or, yeah, Snail Clip. I was thinking Ice Glitch for Shack Tool, not here. Snail Clip. I had the right idea, but I've never seen Snail Clip done that way before. I've seen them lure him over to that other area where you're supposed to go up and use the Snail Clip there. Not like that, so big props to Osse.
Dang. Alright.
So now it's down to the Sand Pits. Probably... Oh, no, he's not even going to check Sand Pits. He's just going on.
He'll probably check Sand Pits a little bit later.
Perhaps, though, again, this... I don't even know if he can check any of this. He's going to do another... And this is an ice clip right here. Boom! Just first try.
Oh, beautiful. Alright. Time for Batun.
Indeed. There he goes. Nice, pretty decent run there with Batun. And again, this is out of logic completely. You normally need to have at least like something like Speed Booster to get up here. A couple other items you can use to get up here as well. Finds a big 20, but this is way out of logic for him.
I don't think he cares.
Clearly not.
Logic? What logic?
We don't believe in any stinking logic here.
Indeed.
This also means he's going to be rather unprepared, lacking in arms for Dragon, since he doesn't have speed booster, he doesn't have grapple beam, he doesn't have microwave, so he's going to have to rely on standard strats for Dragon. But that still gives him quite an advantage. This will be his third boss kill in Super Metroid in just over an hour. That is nuts.
Man, there is no doubt that Osse knows what he's doing.
He is showing his skills, and Wesker just saw that gravity suit. He's like, oh, I need that. Just a missile pack here before Dragon.
Is it actually possible to beat the game without gravity suit?
I think so. It's not easy, but it can be done since you can do suitless Meridia. Again, that's why it's available in hard mode, but it's not something you want to do if you can help it. If you can get gravity suit, you're going to get gravity.
Yeah, something about, like, Dragon Escape especially, I've heard.
I've seen people have to do Dragon without high jump boots, gravity suit, or anything like that, and have to get out of here the hard way.
I don't even think that Dragon without gravity is in logic, even in hard mode.
But it can be done, and it has been done. I've seen it done. Though the runner took forever to get out of the Dragon pit as a result of that.
Yeah. That was a very weird-looking crab thing creature.
Yeah, we were talking about this so much, I didn't get to mention a little secret that was found recently, is that one of those mini Dragons that comes out before the fight, if you follow their movement pattern, they actually spelled the words Keiko Love in English. One of the developers snuck that in late one night during a programming session after everyone went home. So it's kind of an interesting little factoid there.
Yep. It's really awesome.
A pretty nice Dragon fight there for Osse101. Wants his reward. Just a missile pack.
But gets the boss kill, more importantly.
Yep, that also opens up plasma, vanilla plasma spot. And actually, yeah, fiction in the chat actually brings up a good point. He can also, if he knows the strat, he can also check Mire Shed. Now, normally you couldn't do that without Moon Pearl. However, there is a trick in order to access the Mire Shed without the Moon Pearl. Basically using the Super Bunny glitch. It's not something a lot of runners do, but if you can do it, do it.
Pretty difficult without the mirror, though. It is true. Possible with a damage boost, but it's not trivial.
That's very true. I don't think we'll be seeing that this run here. Wesker now finishing up and wreck ship, healing up real quick. Let's see what he decides
Kairos, an ancient gamer, actually does not, but okay.
All right, so I think the last thing, Osse might go to Plasma, but I think what he's going to do now, it looks like he's setting up to do a safety save so he can check the sand pits. There are 4 items, 2 on each side. He's going to check one sand pit and then the All right, Wesker was going to go back and Link to the Past, but he realized there's still nothing there to do. So he's going to... There's not much he can do here. Oh, he's using the shortcut into Norfair to get to Meridia. Not a bad call there.
Yep. Ooh!
Oh!
Flute and wave beam!
Flute and wave beam at right sand pit. He's going to probably check left sand pit first to see if there's anything over there, but he's going to go back and get those. I guarantee you.
I actually saw this weird state once. Someone was walking around with 0 hearts because they managed to do a damage boost and somehow not die. I guess probably entered the doorway at the same time or something. So we all know how well programmed A Link to the Past is.
All right, so on to the left sand pit here. We've got 2 more items. Let's see, can't see what the first one is just yet. Triple bombs and Moon Pearl!
Oh!
Both sand pits have value!
Oh, that's horrible.
That is the worst feeling to have when you have to do both sand pits because both sand pits have value. Moon Pearl on the left, Flute and Wave on the right, meaning he's going to have to go back around.
Marith, if you take damage with 0 hearts, you just die like you normally would. Unfortunately...
Yes, Ranger Smith, the sand pits are in logic. Thankfully, didn't run out of supers there to get that gate glitch there. He's going to go up and back around because he knows he needs to get that right sand pit and get that flute. And not to mention having that wave beam certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Until Osse has the mitts, nothing in A Link to the Past opens up. Yes, Thunder Twitch, you can if you go through the lower Norfair.
Though right now, that is currently unaccessible since we do not have various suits, so we won't be seeing that for a while. There's the flute there for Osse. And since he's here, he's going to go ahead and get that wave beam.
Oh, man.
So now, as far as Odyssey is concerned, there's nothing opened yet. But once he goes back to Blue Brinstar and gets those Titans mitts, he is going to be in very good... Oh, where is he going? Is he doing what I think he's doing? No, he's going with the plasma. So what do we got here? Vanilla Plasma. Quake!
So 2 of our 3 medallions already.
Always nice to see that when you can get. Wesker also getting the snail clip up there. Got to get himself his arrows, and he's going to skip his shield. And And Wesker's going to go straight in and deal with the sand pits, which will actually be a good thing for him at this point, since we know there's nothing towards Dragon. He'll have to come back to Dragon later, but might be easier for him to do it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized, with Osse having Moon Pearl, he can get into the Dark World now.
No, he can't. Not without mitts or hammer.
What about
lamp.
this entrance here?
Wait. Huh?
Did you forget about Shopping Mall?
Oh. That's true, and he can. Oh, man. Oh. What was with that sound effect? Is that normal?
Couldn't tell ya.
It's like,
Now you won't be able to check too much here.
Catfish.
He's gonna check Catfish.
Kairos saying that it's game sound bugging out because of the portal. Gotta admit, I kind of dig that sound effect. Can we make that a sound effect in A Link to the Past?
Talk to the developers. All right, what's Catfish got for us here? Oh, there's another shield.
Well, there's 2 shields found that I can think of.
Got a map check here. Blue Pendant at Ice, Crystal 5 at Skull, Crystal 6 at Turtle Rock.
Yep. Yep, but the frequency is what made it so nice.
So with that, it pretty much means all items are in play because, yeah, we need pretty much everything. Ice Palace, the only things Ice Palace requires or would lock out are stuff that's still also necessary for places like Turtle Rock, such as the Fire Rod. Fire Rod, Hammer, and Hookshot are the 3 big items. Plus, of course, Titan's Mitts to even get into Ice Palace, but you also need Titan's Mitts to get into Turtle Rock. So yeah, everything needed for Ice Palace, you need for all the other dungeons, so all items are in play. Alright, what's that Pyramid Ledge?
Ooh, fairy
Missile
for
Peck.
the stun prize. Always nice to know you can always get a fairy if you want.
Indeed, it looks like Osse's going to go straight to Pod. I'm not 100% certain about this play. He doesn't have bow, he doesn't have hammer, so he couldn't get very far into Pod.
Don't forget about potion glitch.
That still only limits him to a few locations. It's a bit of a risky play, because with potion, even without hammer, he can only go get 2 more items out of it.
No, you can get everything except the boss.
Only if he gets enough gets a key out of all 3 of those chests. If by it's a slim chance you're likely going to get a key. This is the Mullet Mansion we're talking about here, as Dr. Bob Tass likes to call it.
Actually, I do believe you're required to get a key. In logic, there's 6 chests.
What I know this. What I'm saying is that normally, if there's not always a key in this first chest. If there's not a key here, technically he's bow locked. Yes, he can potion glitch, but that would throw everything out of logic here. Let's see what the first item is. All right, never mind. He's good to go.
I mean, I'd still potion glitch it, but that's just me.
Still, without bow and especially without hammer, I'm not 100% certain about this play. That's just me personally.
Hammer only opens up Helmasaur in this dungeon.
There's the compass.
Yeah, and Chet's got a good point. Osse doesn't seem to care about logic, frankly.
You got me there. I won't deny that. Yeah, logic seems to not really be a concern of his.
Yeah, yep, he's doing what I was saying. So how this glitch works, you want to kill it's nice to kill everything in this room and bomb open the wall. Then you want to go to the top of the middle of this room. The position's not really precise. Any potion will do. Walk left and start drinking the potion. And then move over here and manipulate the mimics. I like to manipulate the red mimic like he did, to move to the pot and then just move the others off screen. But you can kill them and do other various means.
Yep, and Wesker's done in Meridia here. He's got his Moon Pearl, and he's got the Titans bit, so he's going to be checking a lot more there. Small key. And an E-Tank. So that's our first item in pod. Ozzy's got a Death Warp back. Meanwhile, Wesker going to activate his flute.
Yep, and chat pointing out the back is not bow locked.
Well, let's see if this pays off for him. And ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose.
Oh my. Chase, I have missed your commentary. Another key.
It's going to head downstairs. Now, this is a sequence break because you also needed the lamp. The lamp is the other big thing we haven't found yet.
Again, though, Osse doesn't seem to have any care in the world. Can't tell what that was. Key there.
Yep. Tricky to know what items they got, if they got an item or not. And Wesker gonna head into Skull Woods. Now, since they both got the fire rod, Skull Woods is full clearable right now. And it looks like he's just gonna go straight to the back. Oh, hammer!
Oh, French vanilla hammer. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Watch Bo being, Bo being here.
Big 20.
Yes, Renhut arrow.
Das Boots!
What are
What
those?
are those? And there's the map, which means I believe the last item, and because I assume the big key was the item he got earlier, since he was able to open the big chest, we didn't see the big key. So my guess is the last item is, there's two item locations left. There's the one in that room down there. Oh no, he got that one. That was where he got the hammer. No, so the last item's on Helmasaur. As Wesker now taking on Mothula.
Oh my.
Trying to be very carefully here. Thankfully he get pack blue potion, so he's good to go. And he takes him down. Nicely done.
Alright, and Mothula drops. Compass.
And now it's time for Hyper Gripe Cave. Oh, there There's the bow!
Oh, wow. Wow.
Missile pack, Spazer, blueberries, and a big 20. I'd call that a solid 6 out of 10.
Dang. Oh. You know, the chat pointing out that no mids still, and that opens up a lot.
Alright, Wesker gonna check the back end to Skull Woods there, finds the map. Still looking for 2 items in Skull Woods. As Osse now working his way, gonna check out Old Stumpy. He finds red mail.
I'll take it.
Yeah, some extra defense still early on in Links to the Past. You are not gonna say no to that.
Never required, never unwelcome.
And 2 digs for Osse101 in the digging game. Gets a powerbomb pack.
Yep, indeed. So I imagine probably gonna go to Thieves Town and Skull Woods for Osse, and probably Wesker going to Thieves Town after this as well.
Yeah, but Osse's gonna check Bonk Cave here first, since he's right there. Heat tank and Varia at Bonk Cave. Osse, what is going on here? He is just making all the right calls.
Except the mids thing.
But that's not really hurting him all that bad when you think about it.
Not yet.
Everyone rise to Link to the Past national anthem. And that's the goose for Osse. There's the big key for Wesker. And there's the second item for Wesker in Skull Woods, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, Jimmy, it's, well, far too early to call who's winning.
I'd say there's an advantage to Osse, but again, like we've said before, this early on, we're definitely could change very quickly.
You really can't call it lead until it's go mode in this game.
Nope. Piece of Hearted Bumper Cave. Wesker now is going to start his play here in the Village of Outcasts, checking the Sea House. And finds Grapple Beam.
Ooh.
Wesker going to open up Thieves Town for a little bit later. Going to check the rest of the village first. And on to the chess game. Get a single arrow and red goo. So that's our third potion there for our third bottle, I should say. And in the brewery, we find another missile pack.
Alright. Osse gonna do hammer strats on Mothula, it looks like.
Do a bit more damage than Master Sword, so I can see the logic behind this. A little trickier, because he's got to get up close and personal with a big bug. But with his skills, it looks like he's not having too much trouble. Takes him down rather quick.
Is Wesker gonna... I would do Thieves Town before I... Nope, he's just gonna take the Froggy World tour.
Indeed. You pick up his red mail there from old Stumpy. We'll have to see what the good old Jeremiah's got for us here. But once again...
Oh, Hype Cave?
Hype Cave. He's going to get his bow here pretty soon. Now, here's the thing. With that early Various suit, once again, that advantage for Osse, it comes into play because he's going to be able to go into Norfair pretty quickly. In fact, he probably could go all the way to... He could go all the way to lower Norfair. So he's in really good shape right now. In fact, we can pretty much call Super Metroid Go mode here for Osse. Still not in full Go mode yet, but Super Metroid-wise, definitely. Now, as far as links to past Go mode, what we need for that is Hookshot, Ice Rod, Lamp, Candace Samaria, and Mirror, and whatever medallions may be required. We may still be missing our last medallion, since we don't know what's required for either of our medallion entrance dungeons. If Ether's required for either one of them, then we're still on the hunt for that. Otherwise, those are out of the question. Alright, Osse checking Bumper Cave real quick now on his way to the village of Outcast. Going to get his grapple beam from the Sea House. As Wesker now saving and quitting. Now, with the randomizer, in vanilla, you normally couldn't do this, but for Link to the for the randomizer, they've set it up so that when you save and quit, the Swordsmith comes with you, so that you'll be able to take him on this world tour. Let's see what the Swordsmiths are working on today. As Osse going into Thieves Town. Now, I know why Wesker skipped this early, because he doesn't have hammer. He doesn't want to risk running Thieves Town without the hammer, because if there's an item in the Thieves Town big chest, that could be very bad. Got a blue pea there to start things off. I'm sorry, not a blue pea, big 20, my bad. There's a rupee. We got power bombs from the Swordsmiths.
You know, why are they constructing bombs? That seems kind of, well, sketchy at best.
Yeah, we already found 3 items in Thieves Town before we even got out of the front. There's the big key. I get the feeling that Thieves Town big chest isn't going to have anything at this rate. As Wesker now heading over to the Myers shed.
What is Meyer to do? Ether! Oh no!
Oh, ether for Meyer. I was worried that might happen.
Oh man. Also, where was Quake that Wesker doesn't have it? Ooh, powder.
Yep, powder and a missile pack. Ether was at plasma.
Oh my.
And now Wesker going to check out this area of Norfair. Now, he doesn't have the various suits, so he's going to take some damage here. So he's only going to have enough time to check this one item, just a piece of heart.
Now, I don't believe that is in logic in this, but we know where Very is, so.
Not really that big of a deal.
Actually, weren't boots found in Dark Maze, so that's not even in logic yet.
Wesker finds nothing there at Gold Chorizo. I think Wesker's gonna check. He's gonna check the power bomb room here. Gonna check criteria power bombs. Gonna bomb jump his way up here. Nice setup for that.
Indeed. It looks a lot easier than it actually is, at least when I tried it.
And there's power bombs there at the main chest for Osse. So that's all the items. He doesn't even have to check the big chest. Probably a weight off his shoulders, even though he could have checked it anyway.
Wait, what? What? Did we find mirror somewhere?
No, we have not found mirror. I think they're just talking about it, but no, we have not found mirror yet. There was nothing in criteria power bombs. And down goes blind. Nicely done there by Osse. Hardly took any damage. Only gets a compass, but we kind of expected that. And that's another crystal there for Osse. And it looks like Wesker is going to head back into Eastern. Going to get that last item off the Armos Knights. And it looks like he's not the only one, as Osse's heading that way as well. All right, so we're just waiting for both the runners here to finish up. And here in Eastern, we're going to see what the Ironmost Knights have on them.
Nimono Salines. Yeah, you can have cases where one-to-one key logic is a thing.
Yeah,
Another,
that's one of a few dungeons that has that.
another such case is I actually had a seed once where the Swamp Palace big key was locked in the big chest. And I was very confused for a second until I remembered.
But that only happens if there's not going to be an item anywhere that those keys would be necessary. So if there's no, if we've already got, since we already got all 3 items in Thieves Town, there's no need for the big chest to be coming to play. So yeah, you can lock the key in there. And with Swamp Palaces, the big key is not necessary at all, except for the big chest. It's very possible for the big key to get locked inside its own big chest. Oh, look at this sink action going in here. And with these silver arrows, these Armos Knights are going to be a joke. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Almost synchronized crystals pickups. But only getting a missile pack for their troubles.
But a crystal.
Indeed. Oh, Lord, the sink. But now we're going to get some route divergence here. Ozzy is actually going to go back into Pod. He's going to finish this dungeon up. Again, he doesn't have the lamp, so this is technically out of logic. But again, logic does not seem to be a factor for Osse. And we know that the Helmstar King does have an item on him, so we'll see if that comes into play as Wesker now starts his run in Thieves Town. Now, thankfully for him, now he's feeling more comfortable with it, and he'll be happy to know that he does not need the hammer for this.
Oh man, yeah. Looks like Osse gonna go defeat Helma. Not the easiest dark room to do, but does have the fire rod, so it'll make it a little easier on him.
Yeah, you don't... The logic requires the lamp, but for this particular set of dark rooms, there are lamps that can be lit with a fire rod, so it doesn't... you can afford a sequence break it.
The only dark room I refuse to touch is Meyer Dark Room.
Understandable. That place is a nightmare without lamp.
I actually had a seed once I played that was lamp on pedestal. Actually, I want to say that could be possible today.
Well, we don't know for sure just yet, but at this point for Osse, I don't think that's a problem. Even if lamp is on pedestal, I don't think he's gonna get it.
You know, I keep being told that Meyer Dark Rooms is easy, but I've tried it, the method everybody claims is easy, and it's just like, that's not easy.
Just takes practice, I guess. We can see that fire rod come into play there for Osse, clearing through this pod dark rooms like we said.
Please do, Ancient Gamers. I'd love to have be able to do it. Like, I can do every other dark room, including Aga Tower, although I do very much prefer to have Fire Rod for that if I'm gonna do it.
And Osse now taking on Helmstar King, 16 whacks with the hammer, and most likely gonna go for one shot with the silver arrows right between the eyes. Down goes the mask, switching the silvers, and goodbye. What does the big lizard drop today? The cape! So at this point, for Osse, he pretty much has to go back to Super Metroid because the only items left require Titan's mitts. I mean, he could technically do Lunchbox, but again, do you really want to go through all that trouble? No, he's going. What's he doing? Oh, yeah, chat's on the right track here. They're going to Spike Cave.
Spiky Cave?
He's going to Spike Cave. He just got that cape. He's gonna go check Spike Cave. Oh, and chat, you're right. Yeah, he needs bits for the lunchbox too. So never mind.
Alright. Well, with half magic and cape, that does put this in logic.
Yep. Is Wesker not taking on blind? What's in Spike Cave? Just 10 bombs.
Okay then. Uncle's bombs in Spiky Cave.
I think he's gonna take the entrance to Norfair here at Death Mountain in order to get to start searching that area.
Also, thank you, Ancient. Oh. Thank you, Ancient Gamer.
All right, starting off here, we're in the cathedral. First item's right down here. And power bomb pack, we'll take that. Oh, but Wesker is gonna do lunchbox. Can't do pig cave because he doesn't have the hammer. Now, it's safe to assume there's something here in Norfair since there's really not much else left in Link to the Past.
Yeah, I actually saw 4 seeds in a row once where I got the mirror in the purple chest. Yeah. That was a thing.
No tank here. Just shy of vanilla there. Big 20 from the bunch box. Bloopy and blueberries.
Garbage.
Next stop for him is going to be Speed Booster. Though I'm starting to wonder, where is the lamp? Because technically, everything else he's doing is out of logic, since he had to get the boots to get the various suit, and boots were in a dark room. There's a reserve tank.
Was Hammer Lamp locked?
Hammer wasn't, but boots were. And you needed the boots to get Varia.
Yeah.
My guess, Peg Cave. Peg Cave is the only thing that hasn't been checked yet.
Or, as chat's pointing out, Ice Palace.
Actually, Ice Palace is out of logic.
It is?
Well, not all of it. Alright, not all of it, but some of it is. But also, Magic Bat. We have powder.
Actually, in theory, with the right key layout, Ice Palace is potentially fully in logic. Unless I'm missing something that I'm just...
Logic requires... Oh! Someone call Phantom Ryu, because that's gotta be Kane!
Oh my goodness. So, what I was saying is that Ice Palace, it depends on the key layout. If there's not a key in the first couple chests, then I think it's the Freezer room and the first chest have to either have a big key or a small key, and if it's the big key, then the big chest has to have a small key, I think, or something like that. Ice Palace logic is a little complicated, but then hookshot's not required in logic.
Regardless. And Osse now going to take on Crocomire. And Wesker's hacking back into Meridia, and he's not doing what I think he's doing, is he? Yeah, he's not going to Dragon, so no, he's going the other way around to Dragon. No, he could have gone straight to Dragon. He's going a different route. He's not doing what I think he's gonna do. He's either stocking up for Dragon or he is planning for... Because with that grapple beam, Shack Tool's in logic. Oh, there's a piece of heart there for Crocomire. No, he's going to Dragon. He was just stocking up. That's the end of Crocomire there as he crashes through the wall. There's about 4 more items on this route, so we'll see if that comes into play as Wesker now taking on Dragon. Clever use of the ice beam there to get up into that room. Not an easy thing to do. And he gets X-ray scope for it. So he has microwave right now, but it's a little late because he already killed all the enemies that are susceptible to the microwave. Osse's stocking back up again. Oh, that's right, each charge. My bad. I am off my game today. I'm usually better than this. I am legit better than this. Why am I missing all these other items? Oh, but looks like Wesker was thinking grapple strats there for a minute. No, he's already got him down low enough. He doesn't need grapple strats. Osse going down here. Gonna take the long way around over to the room over here. Finds 50 rupees. Oh, no, he did get grapple strats. Look at that. Anyone for some fried shrimp? Trying to see what items up there. He's having a little bit of trouble. Having trouble with his infinite bomb jumping here. Can't quite get the timing down. Ooh, he's really... Oh, there he goes. He got it. He's gonna IBGA up here. Hopefully it pays off for him. very least, he wants to see if this is going to be worth the trouble. It's a lot of bomb jumps to do. You got to be perfect on your timing. And he gets Cane of Burna for his troubles. And all that's left is the cosign room. And looks like just super missiles. So Grockemeyer had a couple of decent items, but nothing of value. He's gonna head on out of there. And looks like Wesker's on his way to Plasma. He's gonna be kicking up his Quake medallion here pretty soon. It looks like Osse is now heading over to lower Norfair. He's ready to take on Ridley. He's gonna gravity jump his way up there. Nicely done! Not even gonna check Gold Chorizo and we know there's nothing over there. Alright, take that back. He is checking Gold Chorizo. My mistake. Not used to him going this way, but he is going to take a quick peek over at Meyer's Shed.
I do hope he hasn't forgotten location. Also, hello, Vitasia.
Hey, Vitasia, how you doing? Uh-oh, check your eyes on Wesker's screen. He's heading to Shack.
Oh, boy.
Fans love it. It's a Shack tool check.
Shack tool hype. So, what does everybody think will be a check tool?
Good question. We still have a lot of items in play, at least for both games. Even though we've got Go mode for Super Metroid, there's still a few things like charge, base jump, speed booster. But for Link to the Past, we got a lot of progression items. There could be anything over here. Let's see. What do we got? E-Tank.
Rip.
Ranger of Void, I'm stealing that. Arrow of Destiny, I know exactly what you're referring to there. I like that. I'm keeping that. I like that better than my usual call, the Vampire Skewer.
Tempered Sword.
Ooh, Tempered Sword at Mickey Mouse.
I do kind of worry that Osse's forgotten completely the early check he never did.
Yeah, you're starting to get that vibe too, huh?
Yeah, see, one thing I've learned through playing various randomizers, if you are ever just stuck and out of locations, always check the early game because that's usually where it's at.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
And if it's not there, then sit there and rack your brain for like 5 minutes on the map screen.
Alright, next stop for Osse will probably be Power Bombs of Shame. And there's the arrow of destiny.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now Osse will taking on what I like to call the Rider Pirates. The reason I call them that is they are bug-like enemies that do drop kicks. So they're basically like the classic Toku series Kamen Rider. Rider Kick! Am I wrong?
Shit. I've never heard that one.
Tell me I'm wrong. Bug-like creatures that do drop kicks. That is a Kamen Rider.
I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, but sure. I'll just nod my head and go with it.
Look it up. Japanese classic superhero series.
You do love those.
And Wesker's heading over to X-Ray right now. Chat knows what I'm talking about. They know. Inshin!
And this is why chat loves shades.
Oh! Mirrored X-Ray!
You know what that puts in logic, right?
A lot of things, actually.
What do you think's coming to my mind?
I would say Swamp Owls would be the first thing on my thoughts.
Yeah, front half of Swamp.
Meanwhile, Osse now taking on Ridley. A little short on supers, but he does have enough regular missiles to take out the bit. Oh, nicely done. Didn't need many. Also, you're getting some love in the chat there, Math Girl. You are not neglected. And big 20 at after Ridley.
Well, it's certainly nice to know that I'm still loved, even though I've got a far better co-commentator.
Being completely honest, you're far from the worst commentator I've ever heard. I won't name names because honestly I haven't really seen a truly bad commentator, but you're far from the worst.
Aw, thanks, Shades.
Now Wesker heading into Upper Norfair. And Chad, I assure you, I am not going to stroke my own ego. I'm far from the best, so. I know there are other commentators out there that put me to shame. And there I will name names. There I will name names because I know of guys like Alucard and Phantom Ryu. They're really good commentators. So rest assured, I know I'm not the only good one out there. And we got a reserve tank there. Reply to a comment in chat. Pedestal is not in play because A, we don't have the book and we don't have any of the pendants. Also, Tower of Hera run here for Wesker, and it looks like we're going to get a basement run. And just blueberries there. Got 2 items left in Norfair. We've got the last room here for Osse, this one last little secret spot, and then of course we've got the room. I don't think either of them checked the gate in Norfair. Well, Ancient Gamer, what I mean by book is like they don't have any of the pendants, but you need the book to at least check the pedestal. So they can't check the pedestal yet, nor can they get it. So my argument still holds.
They could get all the pendants, I think.
They could. If it comes down to it, they could go for the pendants. But I'm saying their options are either to check the pedestal with the book or to blind pull it by get the pendants.
You know, back in V18 when I started seeing this rendo, book was actually logically required for pedestal. They got rid of that in V19.
Probably because it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it was more of a convenience thing, but at the same time, we all love our blind pulls.
Ice Rod in Tower of Hera.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh, good lord. And big 20 in the big chest.
But green pendant on the boss.
That does equate to one more possible item on Sir Hassela. Osse's back at the beginning here. Is he going to finally head to Blue Brinstar? Nope, he's going the other way. He's going to go check his here power bombs. He hasn't checked this yet. But now, Wesker going to take on Trolldorm. If you've played this game before, you know why we call him Trolldorm.
Yep.
But this is not the first race I've come to where pendant dungeons were required for this randomizer, both regular and combo.
Ooh.
Oh, Trolldorm strikes!
You know, probably one of the most painful things I ever saw in a randomizer was, I watched a race where somebody's go mode was in Link's house.
Oh, jeez. I think I've seen that race.
It was one of the qualifiers for the Link to the Past randomizer tournament, the main one.
And down goes Trolldorm there for Wesker. We know he's going to get a dungeon item here. There's the compass. But he gets his green pendant as Osse is starting to make his way down towards Blue Brim. He finally get his Titan's mitts.
Oh, and another time I saw somebody skip the sanctuary chest thinking it was map and it had the flute. Or the shovel that led to Vanilla Flute that was the only way into Crystal Desert. Yeah, pretty much, Kairos.
All right, so what's next for Wesker here?
Oh gosh, yeah, the terror race. That. Oh. Why never to skip Sanctuary Chest 101? I think that was before your time, right, Shades?
Might have been.
First tournament?
Yeah, I was not there for that. All right, Wesker now going to check out Graveyard Ledge since he's got that mirror. He can't check King's Tomb since he doesn't have the boots. Well, let's see if the Graveyard Ledge has anything for him. And Osse says no thanks to the
Nope. Just a
the
piece of
Swagnet.
heart.
Just a piece of art, Graveyard Ledge. Now, is Osse going to do X-Ray? Because he does not. He needs that mirror. But here's another thing. That mirror opened up a major checking point because East Death Mountain is now wide open. And also Dark Death Mountain. The only thing he can't check right now, the only thing Wesker cannot check right now, actually no, he needs hammer. He needs to go to pod. Once he gets that hammer out of pod, he's going to open all that up. The only thing he won't be able to check is
now.
He's probably going to pick up the green. He's probably going to check the green pendant while he's here, and then he's going to go through pod and get his hammer. He's in a very good spot. But if he goes up there, he is going to most likely go up to East Death Mountain, and Dark Death Mountain. Since the only thing he won't be able to get is Hookshot Cave, unless he finds the hookshot up there, which is highly likely right now.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be vanilla hookshot.
All right, let's see what Sir Ossel's got. Just a bit of love. And Osse looks like he's heading over to King's Tomb. He's doing the one. They each did one thing the other can't do right now. One did Graveyard, the other one's doing King's Tomb. And just a big 20. Alright, so basically at this point, we're just waiting to see who gets Go Mode first in Link to the Past, because we've got Go Mode for Super Metroid on both fronts. It looks like Osse's going to be doing the Swordsmith run. He's going to do the full run, because he's got... I mean, he's going to have to do this the hard way, but he can do all three. However, chat is pointing out that because Osse did not go to X-Ray, it's going to be a while. He basically isolated X-Ray room, meaning he may not go back there for a while, which is a big problem. This is Wesker's chance. If Wesker does everything right, he can turn this around, get the items he needs, and catch up. All right, let's see what Magic Bat's got for us here as Osse's heading there now. And what does the Bat got for us here today? Just a missile pack. Alright, and it looks like he's probably gonna go back to the Dark World and do the lunchbox run. Answer a question, chat. No, we have not found mushroom or shovel at this point. Oh, Osse's gonna do Peg Cave here real quick. So he's doing the full run here. See if this hammer leads him to anything. Just some big love. And Wesker now going to get his hammer. All right. And I think we missed this from Wesker earlier, but what does the lunchbox have again? Just a big 20. We just stole this guy's lunch money. Oh, Osse's gonna do it. He's going Ice Palace. We are going to Pendant Ice. Now, things he's looking out for here, of course, we're looking for the lamp, we're looking for the hook shot. We're looking for the, no, we already got Ice Rod. So we're looking for the lamp and we're looking for the hook shot. Lamp is only partly required at this point, considering all the logic breaks, but it's almost certain you're going to need it. But the big thing we're looking for, especially, is the hook shot. And we are still looking for that ether medallion. That is still hiding out there somewhere. Now Wesker also has his boots, and he's going to go on to take on Helmisar King. Get that crystal. Now, setting up for the Ice Palace bomb jump here for Osse. Probably one of the most infamous tricks in Link to the Past. Not the most difficult per se, but definitely one of the most infamous. Trying to set himself up just right. First try every time. Gonna go ahead and take the damage here so he doesn't get knocked off the platform. Smart move. course, Osse has to tank the damage because he doesn't have the hook shot. Ooh, gonna run a little trouble there. And finds a big 20. Here's the compass. And there's an E-tank. Still looking for something big here. This is getting kind of scary. We're running out of items. We got one item left in Ice Palace. If we don't find something big here soon, this Ice Palace run will be a waste. Will he full clear this if he doesn't find anything? There's the big key. As Wesker taking on Helmassar King. Oh, he's got a bomb jump across. Nicely done. Gotta check the forgotten chest, I would suspect. And down goes Helmassar for Wesker. Small key. Still looking for that item. Wesker getting his cape along with his crystal for Pod. Now, bear in mind, Osse's going to have to go the long way around to get to that big chest again, since he does not have any way to push these blocks out of the way.
Yeah.
He's going to have to bomb jump across again. He's going to bomb the other side. Otherwise, he can't get to the big chest. And just the map. That means the last item's got to be on Cold Stare. And since he's got half magic, he's going to prep bombos for this. And Wesker's heading to East Death Mountain. He's got the hammer in the mirror. He's going to check it out. All right, nice quick fight there for Cold Stare. Takes him down. The last item worth the trouble? No power bombs.
Could be pet seed though.
It may be. Hookshot's still in play. And hookshot is not required for any of the pendant dungeon. Well, actually, no. Hookshot is required for ice, so it can't be. The only thing that could be on pedestal is... Oh, Lord! Ether is required for both dungeons!
Oh, that's horrible.
That is unbelievable! So it's got to be either lamp or ether on pedestal. All right, Wesker now in Hookshot Cave. Now he can only check the first chest here because he doesn't have a hookshot itself. And he's not going to get it there. He's going to check Super Bunny Cave, and then he's going to warp down and check Paradox and Spiral Cave. What do we have here? Missile Pack and E-Tank. No, nothing in Super Bunny. Did we see who was on Floating Island? I don't think he caught that. No, he wasn't up there to catch. Or no, he was. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, if it was seen.
Pretty sure you walked by it. No, we're gonna look at... Oh, just a super pack. So now he's gonna head into Spiral Cave. Thankfully he's got the boots, so no resident sleepers today. He's just gonna run right on through. Gotta go fast. What we have in Spiral Cave, just another E-Tank.
Oh, man.
And East Death Mountain not paying out at all. We're down to Paradox Cave, though. If we're going to find something, here's where we're going to find it. Paradox Cave, 7 items in here.
Maybe. You did say earlier that it's always got something, so maybe.
At this point, there's not many locations left. So if we're going to find something, now's the time. Let's see if Paradox Cave is indeed living up to what I call it. First 2 chests, power bombs, and missile pack. Not yet. Got 5 chests left. And Osse heading to X-Ray. He's going to be happy with this call. He's going to be getting his mirror here. We have Ether!
Oh,
tank. No tank, shield, and missile pack. So not as hype as I was hoping, but it's still Ether. So
and there's the mirror for Osse. Yeah, unfortunately with that, the pedestal's dead.
Well, not technically. I mean, for the most part it is, because the one item that can still be on pedestal is lamp.
Yeah, true, but...
Again, it's to these runners, it's most likely dead. But hookshot can't be on pedestal, because that's required for Ice Palace. But anything else, yeah, it has to. If there's anything left on ped, it's a lamp. To answer your question, chat, hookshot, there are a couple rooms in Ice Palace that require the hookshot. Now, again, these runners do not need hookshot for Ice Palace, but the logic does require it. And if the logic requires it, it cannot be on pedestal. That is why I say hookshot cannot be there.
Yeah. So, vanilla hookshot?
Well, yeah, Swamp's a possibility. Okay, Osse going to be doing his Death Mountain checks here. He might do Hera, and if he does, he'll be rewarded with his Ice Rod. He does need that, and yep, he's indeed going to do just that. And he'll probably do his East Death Mountain play, which will get him his Ether Medallion, which he knows he needs. So, in terms of what items, what locations we can check in logic, we can check Desert. We know Desert Ledge doesn't have everything, but Desert South. Checkerboard Cave. Cave south of Grove has not been checked, as Wesker gets his various suit there from Bonk Cave. We also have front end of Swamp. We have a good chunk of Desert in play. Alright, no, Desert's full clearable. My mistake. Desert is full clearable. We have a good chunk of Mire in play now that Ether's in play, and it looks like that might be where Wesker's going next. But again, that lamp eludes them. Okay, it looks like he's going to head to Checkerboard Cave first. And we have most of... Oh no, did Osse... Oh, Osse didn't finish Turtle Rock or Tower of Hera.
Oh no. Wait, what was on Green Pendant?
It wasn't the Green Pendant itself, it was in Hera. He masked up the Ice Rod.
Oh no! Oh! Oh, that's what we're... Oh no, Osse...
He is gonna regret that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have Ice Rod.
He may have just he may have just unintentionally and single-handedly brought this to a game 3.
Oh my goodness.
And chat saying he'll go back. Oh, he may very well go back. But the question is when, and will it be in time? Wesker looks like he's stacking up on some supers there.
Oh my. Alright. Well, Osse gonna open up Turtle Rock and go in, maybe? Oh
If he
my.
play, but we'll see. We'll see what he does here. Wesker didn't have too much trouble with the worst room of the game, but gets through. Osse does not go into Turtle Rock, thankfully, so he did not make that gamble. And Wesker now getting his Tempered Sword.
Hopefully Osse goes Tower Hera. Okay, gonna do Hookshot Cave first, fair enough. The first chest. Can Osse hover? Doesn't need to though, because the only thing he needs is Hookshot, right? Well, actually, Ice Rod.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do here?
He's gonna do it! He's gonna do it!
He's gonna try to hover!
This is not an easy... Ooh. This is not an easy hover.
And he's like, nope, never mind. You know what? Not worth it. Not worth it. Oh, no. No. No, don't go in there.
Osse!
Don't go in there.
Osse!
He's going to Turtle Rock.
Vanished, he missed the Ice Rod in Tower Hera.
Nope. Yeah. If he had the Ice Rod, without, you know, he would get through the lane. He could get through the one dark room in Turtle Rock, and he could technically full clear this, but that Ice Rod's gonna hold him up.
So, we looking forward to quite likely a game 3 at this point?
I think this is what costs him, because, yeah, if he goes through all this, he's going to double dip Turtle Rock. That's a huge time sink.
Looks like, what, 3-4 minutes?
Yeah, that's a huge time sink, and that's just going to cost him. There's a small key and another small key. All right. So Wesker now getting ready to take on Ridley here. Also, we didn't comment on this, but Osse just picked up a fairy in a bottle. So we got our last bottle of the run there in Turtle Rock.
Oh, dang. Ooh!
Space jump!
Well, that opens up an item.
That's 2 items down for Total Rock as Wesker down taking on Ridley.
Ridley down.
Nice Ridley fight there for once. Hardly took any damage there, too. Hey, anyone up for some vanilla ice cream? Vanilla Big Key there for Osse. That's actually more common than you think. I've seen Vanilla Big Key quite often in these randomizers.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many places it can.
Alright, getting his mirror out. Oh, no. Wait, why aren't you checking Mimic Cave?
Because he's gotta check the big chest first.
That seems... I never understand that.
Well, see, if you find the hookshot there, then you skip having to check Mimic Cave at all.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Then again, given that he's looking for 2 items, it's, kind of pointless, but, just the same. That's kind of the logic behind it, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, he checked it anyway and only got a big 20 for it, so either way, he kind of fell bust there. So we're still looking for 3 items in Turtle Rock. Guaranteed there's going to be at least something on Laser Bridge. Whether or not it's anything good is remains to be seen, but there'll be something on Laser Bridge. In fact, I think at this point we're 2 items on Laser Bridge.
Maybe.
Minimum 2 items. Nope, 3 items. There's gonna be a small key and 3 items. Or no, wait. Try next. My mistake.
Yeah.
Again, why is my brain not functioning tonight? I'm usually better at this. I truly am.
Don't worry about it, Shades. We got chat to keep us honest.
Alright, let's see what we got here on Laser Bridge. First one up, Speed Booster! Big 20. Heart Container. This has to be a small key, which means I believe the map is on Trinex. But it doesn't matter because he doesn't have the Ice Rod, so he's out.
Oh boy. Alright, so... Oh no. No. Don't leave the...
He's going to Mire. He's going to check out Checkerboard Cave real quick, which we know doesn't have anything because we've already checked that. Answer your question, chat. Yeah, when it comes to the top 8 brackets, they are best of 3. So this is game 2 of 3. And he's going to open up Meyer. Is he going to go in?
We'll see.
Now again, since he can do dark rooms, he can't full clear this. Because you do not need the hook shot. The only item you actually need, aside from the lamp, is the cane of Samaria. You have the boots or the hook shot, though either one of those will get you in, as you see here. So he can go through this. Hook shot could very well be here.
You know, watch our Ice Palace logic just be completely wrong and hookshot's on pedestal.
Honestly, I hope not, because I'd hate for them to have to go through all that trouble.
I'm sure chat would love it, though.
Well, chat always loves the troll. Alright, now, there's a lot of chests in Meyer, but there are only 2 items in here, so we'll have to see what we find. Start off with a map. Not a good start.
2 items, 3 keys, a big key, a map, and a compass is what is within Meyer.
There's our first small key. Wesker now heading over to Crocomire. Butter sword!
Ooh, I'll take that any day.
And there's another small key. I think we're still looking for the big key.
Yep.
Oh, I have to be careful. He's running a little low on health there. Gonna use the block trick there for the fire rod. Oh! Why didn't you just go down and around?
Who knows, but he gets it just the same.
Wesker getting his X-ray scope, even though he really doesn't need it at this point. Mushroom! And that is it for Meyer.
Do you wanna do a fetch quest? Okay, bye.
And unfortunately, he has to go around here because the big key has to be in this chest there. There it is. But he doesn't have to worry about the big chest because we know that's probably going to be the compass. Or a small key, neither of which he needs. Now, there is still one item location in the overworld that neither of our runners checked, though Osse now also has the mushroom on top of that. But neither of our runners have checked Cave South of Grove.
Oh, going for Meyer Dark Room. So he's gonna try and defeat Viddy. It looks like he might be going for Ped.
Meyer's a crystal.
Why did I think it was Pendant?
Probably because it's in the same location as Desert, which is a pendant.
Never mind, ignore me.
Osse showing he's very well versed in these dungeons. Got through those dark rooms with no trouble at all. And with silver arrows, Vitreous is going to be an easy fight here for Osse. One shot for each of the small eyeballs, 2 for the big eyeball, and this fight's over. No trouble there whatsoever. And that's another crystal for Osse101.
Yep.
Now
So,
the question... What you got? So will he do desert? Yep, he's gonna do desert. Let's see if desert's the play. All right, let's check the torch. Small key. Thankfully, we've got the boots, so we are not boots locked. Oh, Wesker heading over to Ice Beam. ₹300. That's one of 2 items for desert. Big 20 at Ice Beam, not much there. All right, what else does Osse find here in desert? There's the big key.
yep.
And there's the map, so the last item has got to be, there's either the compass or a small key. Or no, compass or an item in the big chest. Wesker checking Crumble Tower. Finds a heart container. And there's the compass. The last item's on Land Molus. Which also means it's guaranteed this can... Well, actually, no, it could technically be the lamp, but he is not going to bother. He's heading out. He's going to go ahead and turn in the mushroom. What's the mushroom worth?
It is.
It's the lamp! Lamp at mushroom!
Oh, wow. So, double dip Myers logically required.
Oh my lord!
I'm not even going to try to figure that into a logical chain.
Oh my god. And I think Osse's gonna head back in the Tower of Hera, because that's the only... Oh no, he's going back into Norfair. He's still not doing Hera, folks. Trust me, we're all begging and pleading with him. Go to Hera! But he will not. So with this, there are only 2 item locations left in the entirety of Super Metroid. There's the Shaft Supers, and there's Waterway.
You got a good point there.
Wouldn't it be crazy if both X-Ray and Waterway both are required items? All right, so we're just watching our runners closely. Who's gonna be the one to find the hook shot? That is all we need for go mode. Oh, wait a minute. Keep your eye on Osse. Is he finally going to Hera? He's going to Hera. Is he gonna do coffee break strats here? Sets himself up. No. There he goes. Coffee break strats. To answer your question, chat, the 2 5-6 crystals were Skull Woods and Turtle Rock, so it is a guarantee there is nothing at Pyramid Fairy. You can go ahead and skip that idea right now. Nice thought, not happening. There is an item on Land Molus. We still have Swamp Palace still in play. And neither of our runners have yet to check Cave south of Grove. That is the one overworld location neither of our runners have checked, and that's starting to bug me, to be honest. Like, wow. Well, Osse was debating whether or not he wanted to go he wants to get the last item at least. Just something, considering his luck with things, he's at least checking this. And he's going to go ahead and full clear Hera, it looks like. I think he's considering the possibility of a pet seed at this point. That Butter Sword, Trolldorm is no issue for him. Takes him out very quickly. Nicely done. Now it looks like Osse's gonna head back into Turtle Rock. He's gonna check it. Gonna full clear it. Now, I do have to make a oh, dead rocked again. And again! These dead rocks are not messing around today. Now, I do want to make a correction, because Ancient Gamer did bring up a good point. That there is a small chance that hookshot could be in Pyramid Fairy. But, ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Cost him to use his Quake medallion to take out those dead rocks. Wesker now going to take on Vitreous. Same thing with him. Very easy fight. He's got the silver arrows. One. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so Osse gonna just rush his way through Turtle Rock here, get back to try next and try again. Meanwhile, Wesker gonna head over to Desert now. Now, here comes the fun part. He's going right for Land Molars. He's not even gonna check the dungeon. He's going right for it. This is a big pull. Oh, wait. Nope.
Also, I've been pushing the wrong button for push to talk this entire time.
I was wondering where you were.
Oops. I wondered why you kept interrupting me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you this entire time. Now, if Wesker does defeat Land Molars and it has the hook shot, this is Wesker's chance. Osse's had essentially an advantage, but he's never really had a full lead for quite a while now. This could be Wesker's moment. If he finds the hook shot first, he takes the lead. Like an honest-to-God lead.
Okay, so... oh my...
Alright, Osse now got to take on Trinex now. He's got Butter Sword, so this fight's going to be really easy for him. As you can see, he's just wailing through those first two heads. Very quick Trinex fight here for Osse.
Dang, that's so... wow.
There's the map, as we called earlier. But he does now have his 5/6 crystal, which means Pyramid Fairy is now in play. Is that where the hookshot's hiding? And Wesker did not go to Land Molars. They are avoiding that fight. Let's keep an eye on Osse here. I think he might be making the swamp play. Actually, no, wait. He's going to Pyramid Fairy. Oh, actually, no. He's finally checking it. Someone's finally checking Cave south of Grove.
Oh, baby.
We've been waiting for this check for a while now. I'm going to laugh at the hookshots here, and I know the chat's with me on this one. They've had this spot open for at least a solid hour.
My goodness.
And... nope, power bombs. Okay. So, not at the cave south of Grove.
Pyramid Fairy?
I think that's the next step for their Osse. He's going to Pyramid Fairy.
And then probably Swamp.
I think that would be his best bet. And of course, yeah, as Ancient Gamer points out, Waterway is still a possibility. Bit of a one-off place to check, but I've seen weirder things happen to this randomizer, folks. Waterway is certainly not out of consideration.
Alright, what's it gonna have?
Oh, almost set it up wrong. Got it fixed. Alright, what's at the Pyramid Fairy? We have Missile Pack and 50 rupees.
Okay, so it's not here.
That means we have 3 spots left. Landmolus, Swamp, or Waterway. Wait, where's... Oh, Austin's gonna turn his green pendant. We know it doesn't have anything, but he's still gotta check it.
Alright. Well?
Whoops! Mirrored wrong in the wrong place there.
You know, I have gone to eat so many times, and I never noticed that statue formation.
Ossie's going back to desert.
Oh my goodness.
He does not want to go into Swamp Palace until he gets that hook shot. But again, if the hook shot's here, this is Ossie's play. And it basically, if Ossie finds hookshot here, this is his race to lose. And with how good he's been running, I don't think he's gonna lose. Check tool's already been checked, but here we go with Landmolus. Nice! 0 cycle! And just a piece of heart. But you know what that means. What might be on his mind at this point.
Ped or...
Ped.
You know, we still aren't 100% sure that our Ice Palace logic is accurate.
Well, we're about to find out because Ossie's going for the pedestal!
Get your pedestal hypes, everybody!
Though Chad is almost certain that the hookshot can't be here, so... And they might be sound with their logic here.
I have seen chat and commentators be wrong before, saying that, oh, hookshot can't be in Pyramid Fairy 2 seconds later. Wait, hookshot's in Pyramid Fairy?
Well, let's find out where it's gonna be. What's on the pedestal? It's a
Okay,
missile pack!
Uh, oh man.
So that means, unless by some miracle, which chat is saying it's not possible, Swamp Palace is the play.
Swamper Riot.
Now what's he doing? Oh, he's gonna check Graveyard Ledge. He hasn't checked this yet.
Makes sense.
Again, he is just desperate about avoiding Swamp at all costs until he has the hook shot, but it's almost likely that the hook shot's in Swamp Palace. Alright, so he's gonna warp back to 4, take the portal, go to Swamp. He has to now.
Yep.
Also, we should know, Wesker does have Cane of Samaria. We need to add that to the tracker. Because he just used it. He couldn't have gotten this far into Turtle Rock without it.
Well, I mean, you could. If you were crazy enough to hover the entire thing.
Alright, here we go. Swamp Palace. Oh, and chat brings up one last troll this seed could pull.
Okay.
Book in Swamp. Hook on tablets.
Oh my. Or just like a superly extended fetch quest to have
Well, the only other thing we could do is, yeah, hook, book in Swamp, shovel on tablets, hook on in Dick Spot. That's the worst. That's as bad as it can get, because we've already done the other fetch quest. Alright, let's get it there. Here's our first main chest in here. First chest in Swamp! First chest in Swamp Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your timekeeping devices, you will find that for Osse101, it is go mode time! Yeah, at this point, I don't see, even with all the delays he's taken getting this far, I don't see Osse losing this. He's got a good lead going into this. So with that, Osse101 is heading up to Argus to get his last crystal. All right, and with that, folks, I suggest if you haven't had a chance to, now might be a good time to either subscribe to us here at Speed Gaming or cheer 250 bits or more, because you guys know what's coming. It's almost time. Prepare yourselves. Alright, down goes the puffballs onto the Argus himself with the butter sword. It's not gonna take long. And down he goes! Gets his missile pack, and down goes Argus. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. There are 22 possible locations inside of Ganon's Tower where that big key could be hiding. Get your guesses in chat. Where do you think that big key is gonna be? After all, I'd ask you what your guess is, but I already know what your answer is because you like to troll. And remember, if you are a subscriber to Speed Gaming or a cheer 250 bits or more, you will officially be able to participate in our Big Key guessing game and get your name on the leaderboards if you win. Also, Math Girl, you hitting the wrong button again? Oh.
Testing?
Yep, you're good.
Apparently I had to disconnect and reconnect to Discord.
Ah, weird. Well, thankfully we got time.
So as I was saying, I guessed 22. What do you say?
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stick to a standard number. I'm just gonna say 12 as my standard number, just hope eventually it gets it.
Sounds about right. So I usually close this thing right before the first chest is opened.
And you're supposed to close it as soon as they enter the doors.
Alright, then I'll do that.
Alright, he's gonna immediately start left side here. That's an uncommon strat. First chest, or first spot, is the torch. Gotta take the missile pack. Alright, let's see. Chest number 2. Super missile. 3. Small key. Number 4. Big key at number 4. And shout outs to Velanoth for being our first sub or supporter that got it correctly. Nicely done. And yeah, with that, this game is over. Osse101 cannot lose at this point. He's got too wide of a... Yeah, I think I agree with our big key winner, Velanoth. Yeah, the game had to be nice after this bit of a troll.
I guess.
So now it's up the gauntlet. And Wesker is finally making the play to Swamp Pals, but it might be too little too late.
Nobody wants to go Swamp Palace without Hook.
Unfortunately, you had to in this case because the hookshot is in Swamp Palace. And to think, this is how big of a lead Osse had, that he did all dungeons except for Aghanim 1, and still had this wide of a lead going in. The skills that Osse did, clearing a lot of the enemies in Super Metroid, I think is what did it, because he got a lot of he killed Dragon and Ridley quite early, and I think that gave him the lead early on. I think that's where this came down to, just pure execution.
Yeah, his execution was just wow. I have no words for it.
He's gonna make sure that door gets blown open there. Osse now on to Trolldorm 2. Again, he's got Butter Sword. This fight will be really easy for him. Goodbye. Will he check Inevitable Conclusion chest? I doubt it. He skipped all the other chests. Oh, he's gonna check it and get Super Missile Pack. And with that, he's on to Aga 2. Ooh, could have got a double there, but couldn't. Got blue balled.
I have only seen a double triple once, I think. Maybe a second time that I not remember.
I've seen it a couple times, but down goes Aga 2, and now it's time for the Big Pig. We're beginning with your Buck Facts of the day. And he's got Butter Sword, Red Mail, and Silver Arrows. This fight should be no problem with the skills that Osse's been showing off today.
Alright.
Oh, I think he tried for Torch Glitch, but couldn't quite get it, but he doesn't need it. He's got him down. One more hit should do it. He got a double there. We've got Bacon!
And get your G in chat for
And then you get your single G's in there, not your GGs, because we still got one more boss to go.
Dang! Osse showing off a little there.
He is on point like he's been this entire race. Now, the only thing that Osse is missing going in here is Charge Beam, which will make Mother Brain a tiny, and I do mean tiny, bit more difficult. But honestly, with Osse's skills, I doubt that's even a factor for him. He's probably got it figured out. He's got enough missiles. He's got Plasma, Ice, and Wave. He's good to go.
Yeah, probably not gonna see stand-up glitch though.
Probably not. Ooh, got caught. He's gonna have to rely on Power Bomb. Well, actually, no, he's gonna regular bomb and then just, damn, look at that. Look at the skill Osse's throwing on.
Jeez. Or maybe skip, do you think?
We'll see. Nope, couldn't quite get it.
Oh.
But he can get healed up real quick. It's not a big loss for him. But it's on the way to Mother Brain for Osse101. Nice Zep skip there from Osse. Gotta make it much easier to get through here. Straight to Mother Brain. And down goes phase one onto the main fight. It's time. And he's gonna pound away. Now he doesn't have enough super missiles for this fight, because I believe you need, what was it? Isn't it like 60 for Mother Brain?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe it's 60 super missiles needed for Mother Brain. Yes, 60, so I was correct. Ha! I remembered. He's gonna have to rely on regular missiles and regular shots. He does not have charge beams, so that's gonna make things trickier. Hopefully.
I don't think regular shots without charge beam do anything to Mother Brain, do they?
Oh, good point, good point. Well, thankfully he had enough regular missiles, so boom! Didn't even have a chance to talk about McBrainies, because yeah, food-based attacks, but too late for that. Just enough health. Not gonna be doing stand-up glitch. Yeah, I take my victories where I can get them.
I will be right back.
KO. Now we're gonna say goodbye to the baby Metroid. Prepare your tears, ladies and gentlemen. Is someone cutting on something here, or is it just me? And goodbye. And I'm on point with those hyper beam shots, not just every shot landing on its target. And down goes Mother Brain. And now Osse101 has 3 minutes to get out of there. Oh, missed the shine spark.
Alright, back just in time.
Indeed. Wesker now working on Aga 2, but again, it's too late. There's no way he's winning this now. This not only is this race over, but this set is over, because Osse101 will have won this race, and since he won game 1, that is 2 out of 3. He will be moving on in the bracket. But he put up a heck of a race there. I mean, he got to Ganon before the end. So that's as good as you can get.
Yep.
And Osse is not going to bother saving the animals this time. He is done. He is ready to end this race. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Osse101 has finished in first place with an official Westworld time of 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 49 seconds.
GG's.
Get your GG's in chat, ladies and gentlemen. What a race for Osse101. And due to the stream delay, it's not going to see this just yet, but we can confirm that hcfwesker has indeed forfeited from the race. But let's get our champion in here. And we got Osse101 joining us here in the call. Osse, congratulations on your victory.
Thanks.
GG's.
So, how about that seed, huh?
I felt so bad for most of that seed. Actually, everything up to Pod was pretty fine, pretty okay. Finding Boots and Hammer were like really cool. But then finding out that I missed Mitts was just bad, and then while I was down there I didn't get Mirror, so that was double bad.
And
so just keeping
hook shot. Yeah, then there was that hook shot. Yeah, this sea trolled both of you guys hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put off retro in my routing all the time, so that I can come back with speed and do waterway when I'm clearing it, and also so I can check X-ray. Except this time I forgot about X-ray, and so that's why I didn't do it when I was down there.
That explains it. Yeah, that one got you good. But the thing is that I think this from the beginning, you were the first one to check Aghanim. It took Wesker a while to get to Aghanim, or Agina, I should say, not Aghanim, Agina. So he didn't know the morph ball was there, and I think like you pretty much took the race right off the bat, just from that play alone. And then of course, sequence breaking Meridia to get to Dragon just extended that lead. You just took that race and ran with it from start to finish.
So about finding morph, I had to full clear except for the Super Metroid parts, just to get a set of power bombs. And so that mostly balanced us out.
Yeah, that's arguable. You like, yeah, you had to get those power bombs, which was necessary, but he had to do that too, and it took him a while to get to Agina. That was the big difference maker right there. Like, you found it right away. You just had to find some power bombs, but he took a while to get this. Speaking of, we have hcfwesker joining us here in the call. Wesker, GG, my friend.
Hey, thank you. Yay.
GG.
GG, Osse. Man, too good. Man, did the pedestal and everything. Good. That's just, you can't stop someone like that. Dang. Hey, at least I got closer to this one, though, so hey.
Yeah, you got to Ganon. That's still pretty impressive.
Just entering Ganon. Yeah, I did some, I don't want to say dumb, but I was just, I don't know. Like I said, I get flustered. All those trips to that Kakariko portal, going for like little mirror spots, I shouldn't have tracked those down, but whatever. It happens. I wasn't banking on it. With Hammer, Moon Pearl was the same spot as the last race, and then Hammer again in Pod. I was like, nah, Hookshot and Swamp's too good, so I stayed away from it for too long.
To be fair, both of you did that. Like,
yeah,
he did everything before he literally. I think the only thing left, if I'm looking at my, the only thing there was nothing
was the
left.
speed checks.
The only thing he didn't check, period, was waterway. That was the only thing neither of you checked. He did everything else.
Nice, wow, that's pro routing there. Yeah, Osse's a beast. Can't stop him. He's going all the way.
Hey, the fact that you even made it to the bracket stage is impressive.
Oh, that was completely. I don't even know how it happened. No disrespect to any of the runners, but yeah, I had no plans on that. But it was somehow it worked out. Somehow I got there. Yeah. So yeah, I had a good time. It was great. Rob the winner. Nah, I wasn't in this for no money. Just, I just wanted to get a little more in the community. Like I said, this is my first big time race. So, as far as speed gaming goes, and I like Zelda randomized. Super Metroid, I'm not too keen on its randomizer, but I like it in this combo because everything's randomized. So it's more of a scavenger hunt. So yeah, it's been a blast.
But yeah, again, great job to both of you guys. You guys did some amazing jobs. Your skills were on point. Your routing was pretty solid overall. It's just these items just troll both of you so hard.
Yeah, there's a few dumb spots. Yeah, and I got what cost me the last one was the Crystal Flash clip, and when I found Moon Pearl in the same exact location, I was like, oh god, here we go again. But I was like, nah, we got Ice Beam. I was like, I can Crystal Flash clip, but now we got Ice Beam. Then I found the flute, and I was like, nah, I got flippers. I can check the back later. So yeah, I wasn't fooling with it. I don't know if you continued on in Meridia, or did you bail with Moon Pearl and flute too, Osse?
I kept going because I didn't have mitts at the time.
Gotcha.
So that was my Dark World access. And so I actually went to Pod pretty early.
Oh man, yeah. I was not banking on a hammer. And the hammer again was in Pod. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. Like half the items they weren't in their vanilla. They weren't in the big chest, but they were all in their vanilla dungeons. Hammer and pod, hook shot and swamp. It was crazy.
I mean, that's the dream, but you never bank on that. You don't. I mean, sometimes you take gambles in going for them, but yeah, you just don't bank on them. So yeah, I did, and I am a person that likes to go to pod right away when I'm by the pyramid, and yeah, it just didn't.
Oh, well, still, amazing job from both of you guys. Again, do not sell yourself short at all, Wesker. You did a fantastic job. You just had, Osse was just so on point, it was hard to keep up. I mean, even we had trouble keeping up with what he was doing half the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got to watch that run where he did all these crazy things. I got to learn these new tricks. Something about running through blocks and speedway without speed. That sounds too cool.
Yeah,
actually,
I did that one again today.
Man, of course.
The one thing I gotta ask about is the snail clip that you did, Osse, because I've seen snail clips before, but the one you did, I have never seen anyone do a snail clip like that before. How the hell did you learn that one?
So the piping in the area is just the same as on the left side. So you can just climb the snail on the right and just get an extra chance.
Yeah,
I don't know who came up with it, but I know Stray used to do it in his RBO runs. That's where I first saw it.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that particular snail clip. I've seen the snail clip where you go up the main way you're supposed to go, just using the snail clip there, but I'd never seen it on the other side, so that was really impressive.
Yeah,
and again, I think those little things...
I don't remember where I learned it, but I've been doing it for a very long time now.
Still. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Any final thoughts from either of you guys before we call it?
I just appreciate the tournament, the trackers, y'all commentating, Osse, too good, and good luck in the rest of the tournament. And I appreciate my 2-3 supporters out there for watching.
I want to shout out to the Brandish speedrunning community for getting me and Breakdown into the top 8 here.
Well, now you're going even further, my friend. You're heading for the top. Let's wish you luck on that one, my friend. But still, and for you folks at home, if you enjoyed tonight's run, make sure you give both Osse101 and hcfwesker a follow on Twitch. Show them some love for this amazing race. Definitely much appreciated on that one. And of course, shout outs to our tracker LJMN, can't talk today, for amazing job keeping up with things. And of course, myself and my co-commentator MathGirl718. MathGirl, it's been a pleasure working with you.
It's always a pleasure, Shades.
And of course, make sure you guys also follow all of our Speed Gaming channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, for all the races, not only in this tournament, but all the other amazing tournaments and runs we've got going on here. You don't want to miss any of it. It can get crazy around here. You don't want to miss out on that. But nonetheless, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here. On behalf of everyone here at the Speed Gaming family, my name is The Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on!
Night, everybody.